Well, hey, everybody, it is Monday night. That means it's check in Monday. It's time that we check in with one another. I pray and trust that you've had a wonderful day today, wherever you live, or whatever part of the country or the world you live in and where you're viewing us from. We're just grateful to have you checking in with us every Monday. I see you as you're coming in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being a part of our check in Monday. God bless you, Sister Whitehurst. It is so good to have those of you with me on this evening. As you come in, do me a favor. Please like and share it with someone. Do this for me. That's right. Like and share it with somebody. And I know if you do that, somebody will be blessed by what they hear on this evening. You know, it's always good to take just a moment to reflect and recognize today is the 24th of April, and it is uh, my late uncle's would have been his 84th birthday on today, and certainly I want to take just a moment to pause and to reflect and think about him, the one that had such a great impact in my life. Most of what you see me doing today, when it comes to sitting in front of this camera talking to you and other things that you see me doing, it is mostly because of him, his training, his influence, his impact, his mentoring, and the things that he did and shared with me. So a lot of that comes from just that part of what he instilled in me and everything. And I'm so glad that when people have an impact upon your life and instill stuff in you, it doesn't go away. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. If you ever learn to ride a bicycle, you learn to ride it, and once you learn how to ride the bicycle, basically you're in pocket. And even when you get old, you may be afraid to ride it, but you did learn how to ride it, and so that made a big difference. And so once you learn things, once people have made an impact upon your life, it's one of those things that you never really forget. It never goes away, and so it's just a blessing to be able to share and to know that. And so it would have been his 84th birthday, and I'm eternally grateful and always grateful for the impact that he had upon me. He was my uncle, but more or less like my father. And so, like I said, the things I'm doing today, he sort of taught me and trained me how to do it. And so I say happy birthday to him, affectionately known as Uncle Gene. All right. Well, the Lord bless you. The Lord bless you and the Lord keep you. I want to talk to you briefly tonight about something that I think is very important for us during this season and in this time. I think it's important for us really, really, really in this season and in this time. And I don't want us, I don't want to sound selfish. I don't want us to be selfish, but I do want us to face a reality. And I want to talk to you tonight about it. And tonight I want to talk to you about it's time to look out for yourself. It's time to look out for yourself in more than one way. I mean, we could go so many different ways with this. We could go so many different avenues with this about looking out for yourself. It's important for us to understand that it's time to look out for yourself. And a lot of people, may think that it is a selfish saying, it's a selfish thing. But once we get into this, you'll understand that it has really become a season and a time to look out for yourself, to look out for yourself. You've got to know this, that you've got to look out for you. You got to look out for you, because at the end of the day, there are people that love you, and all of us have people that love us. But where it must start with us. You've got to look out for you. You've got to look out for yourself. You've got to begin to look and see what is best for you. What is the best interest for you? What works for you? What applies for you? And a lot of times we don't do that. And we don't do it to the extent that we are looking out for others, but we don't look out for ourselves. So it's time in this season to start looking out for you. And you need to say that. I need to start looking out for me. I need to take care of me. I need to start looking out for me. You need to look out for yourself. It's time to do that. It's time for you to look out for yourself. Don't worry about whether people understand it or not. Don't worry about whether they get it or not. You've got to look out for yourself. It's time to look out for yourself. And a lot of times we don't look out for ourselves, and we put our, I don't want to say in jeopardy, but we put things in other people's hands because we put our fate sometime in their hand. And some people are not looking out for us like that. We think they are, or they look like they're looking out, but they're not really looking out for you. And you got to start looking out for yourself, because what you got to do is it's time to, and I'm not going to be long with this tonight, but it's time to refocus on you. Refocus on yourself. And I'm going to say that. It's time to refocus on yourself. A lot of times we have went down because we focus on everyone else. We thought we had to be there for everybody else. We were in everybody's event. We was at everybody's thing. And in the meantime, our health and our things were going down, but we were focusing on everybody else. We didn't focus on ourselves. We didn't focus on what we needed to do, what we needed to take care of. And sometimes what we needed to take care of, we didn't do it. And so now here we are, and things have got out of whack. And now is the season that you've got to refocus on yourself. That's not saying that you can't help other people and you can't look out for others, but you've got to somewhat make yourself almost, well, not almost, you got to make yourself priority, because what you can do for others sometimes depend on what you can do for yourself. I'm going to say that again. Sometimes what you can do for others sometimes depends on what you can do for yourself. Because a lot of times we don't take care of us. And if I don't take care of me, I can't take care of others. I'm not in a position to take care of others when I don't take care of myself. And so you've got to refocus on you. You got to go back and say, you know what? I need to take another look at the rest of this year and refocus on myself and refocus on me. Watch this. Refocus on me as it relates to my time, as it relates to what I do, as it relates to what I project, as it relates to what I'm looking for this year, what I want to happen. I've got to refocus on me. And a lot of times we have not done that. And I pray that you understand that we have looked out for everybody else, and we haven't been the focus. I've seen people run themselves down to almost death's door and sick because they were looking out for everybody but themselves. I mean, to the extent that they were doing stuff when they shouldn't have been doing it, or they were doing stuff even when they were not, they were doing stuff even when they didn't feel well. They were trying to make it happen for others. And you'll find that sometimes you're trying to make it happen for others, and it's just not working like that. And so you got to refocus on you. We got to refocus on ourselves. I started looking at some things. I said, you know what? I got to start looking out for me, because I start to understand something, that if you don't look out for yourself, you'll be in trouble if you don't start refocusing and looking out for yourself. Watch this. Now, I don't know how true this is. We've seen this. We do know that the actor Jamie Foxx had a medical emergency. Someone said it was a stroke. They haven't really come back with it, and I understand that, but It said that they did, and they said he was 8 days away from completing the movie. Now, all of this, I don't know how true this is. It is, as they would say, allegedly. That's how they said. So I don't know how true it is. All I know is they say that he had 8 days to finish a movie. And then after, when he got sick, that they brought in a double to complete or to finish it. Now, I don't know how true that is, but if it is true, what it says to us is while you're not focusing on yourself and taking time for yourself, the world will move right on without you. I mean, we'll just find you a double or find a replacement and move on without you. And in the meantime, you haven't done anything. You haven't taken care of yourself. You haven't taken care of your family. You haven't taken care of nothing. And now you are in this place and they have totally moved on without you. And haven't even taken a second look at moving on without you. Think about that. Didn't take a second look, didn't think nothing about it, just moved on. And if that's true that they did that, I know they're on a budget or whatever, but that means that you can be you can be replaced so easy. And you've done all that, and at least they could have delayed it and said, let's wait to see how things turn out and what his health would be, if it's true. If it's true that they went on and did that, then that says a lot about, you got to start looking out for you, looking out for yourself. Because I made a post and this week and it's true, and I'm gonna say it again. I want to make sure that you understand it. Don't be fooled, because people are sometimes pretending that they are fighting for you. Sometimes people pretend that they're fighting for you, but they're doing it, and the reason they're pretending is because it keeps you close, because it keeps you with a hope that they're going to do something, keeps you with a hope that they're going to come through, keeps you with a hope that they're going to help you. And they had no intentions of helping you in the first place. They had no intentions of fighting for you in the first place. They were just keeping you close enough so you wouldn't go anywhere else either for help, or you wouldn't figure it out and then just get yourself out of that situation. And so that's what happens sometimes. We get fooled because people will hold you forever thinking that they're going to help you. Think about that. Sometimes you'll put your things on hold. Just let's think about this scenario. Sometimes you have a situation where you need some money or funds or whatever, and somebody says, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna do it Monday. And so you could have last Wednesday, you could have got the money from somebody that was willing to give it to you then, but because you had faith in this person that said they were gonna do it Monday, you delayed Wednesday, or you said, no, I got it, I'm okay. And then when Monday came, that person never helped you. Tuesday came, they never helped you. Wednesday they came, they never helped you. They weren't gonna help you in the first place. They were just pretending like they were gonna help you. Pretending. And pretending like they fighting for you. They ain't fighting for you. They ain't called your name. And I'm talking about whether it's a job, a church, or whatever. They ain't called your name in no meeting. They ain't brought your name up for nothing. Because they pretending to help. But they're not going to help. And you got to start looking at that. So you got to focus on you. You got to focus on yourself. You got to see what's in front of you. Okay? You have many of us, we've made so many sacrifices for others. And sometimes you have not benefited from it, but you were left with nothing. I'm going to repeat that because it's worth repeating. Sometimes you made many sacrifices for others, and you have not benefited from the sacrifice. I know the Lord will take care of you. I got that. but you haven't benefited from the sacrifices you made for them because you were left with nothing, because when it was in their power to do, they didn't do it. All they were concerned about was your sacrifice and not so much of you benefiting from anything. And that's why you got to start looking out for yourself. I mean, I'm not telling you not to make no sacrifices. That's not what I'm saying, because that's a part of it. But I'm just saying there comes a time you got to know that certain things you sacrifice and you ain't getting no benefit from it. It's not coming back, no kind of way. I mean, you sacrifice, listen what I'm telling you. You sacrifice your family. You sacrifice your time. You sacrifice a whole bunch of stuff. And you would think that the first opportunity that they would have, you would get a benefit from it, but you're not. You're left with nothing. You're left holding nothing. Just nothing there. All right? And so you got to say to yourself, you know what? I got to start refocusing. I got to look at me, and I got to start taking time to take care of me. Because understand, people will use your time, but not reward you for your time. Now, it's amazing. And I say this, and some of you can attest to it. It's amazing that people will use your time and effort and not pay you or reward you. But they'll go somewhere else and pay the highest dollar for the stuff they wanted you to do for free. All right, I think I said a whole lot then, but I'm gonna say that again. I said they will pay the highest dollar to someone else to do the same thing you were doing that they wanted you to do for free. I mean, pay the highest dollar. And some of us got to get to the place that we start understanding this is the season. I'm going to continue to serve and do other things. I'm not just talking about church or talking about jobs or whatever. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing, but I've got to make a focus. I've got to make a pivot. I've got to make a shift to start taking care of myself. That's what I got to do. I gotta make that shift. I got to make that thing to start taking care of myself. That's what I got to start doing. I got to start looking out for me. I got to start, I got to take care of myself. I got to stop depending and waiting on others to take care of me. You got to get that. Stop waiting on everybody else to take care of you. Everybody's not concerned about you like that. Many people are concerned about what they can get from you, but they're not concerned about you. And there's a big difference. Oh, big difference between someone being concerned about you and just concerned about what you can do. And there's a big difference. You've seen it, I've seen it. Thank God I haven't experienced it personally like that so much. But you've seen people when they're buying for something, when they want something, whether it's a position on their job, in the church, or in corporate America, or whether they want to get their business going, they will solicit your help, solicit your time, call you, and do everything. And as soon as they get the business going, or as soon as they get what they want, you're forgotten. You're an afterthought. They don't remember you. No more calls, no more nothing. And you saying to yourself, what in the world is going on? But you got to understand, they were not concerned about you. They were concerned about what they could get from you. And sometimes we don't take care of ourselves. We don't look at that. And so what we'll do is we'll fall right into that area that we don't need to fall into. That you got to take care of yourself. You got to say to yourself, you know what? I'm refocusing this year. I'm going to I'm gonna start doing some things for me. I'm gonna do some things for me. I'm gonna refocus, do some stuff I got to do. You know, I want to help you tonight. Do some stuff. Some of you ain't been on vacation because you trying to take care of other folk. You better book you a flight, gas your car up, get you a hotel, and take yourself on a vacation. And I'm talking to all of us. You know, I think the last vacation I really went on was 2017. Of course, we had the pandemic and everything, but I'm going on vacation this year, y'all. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going on vacation. No doubt about it. I am going on vacation in a few more days. Going on vacation. And guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not taking any church clothes. I'm not taking a suit. I'm not taking a tie. I'm not taking nothing. I'm going on vacation. I'm in church all the time. I'm going on vacation. So I'm going on vacation. I'm gonna enjoy myself, and I ain't gonna let y'all. I'm gonna go to the beach, get in the water, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna do all that. Go to the arcades. I'm gonna play video games. I'm gonna do everything that I need to do to just relax and enjoy myself. I ain't gonna talk church. I don't hear nothing about church. Come on. Go on vacation. Some of you need to go on vacation. And when you're on vacation, let them know I am on vacation. So anything y'all need to talk to me about from this job or whatever, here's the number y'all need to call. Talk to them. But I will be back, and then we can talk about it. But this week is a take care of me week. So I'm going on vacation. Yeah, going on vacation. Think about it. Some of you, I know sometimes you need to treat yourself out. Come on, treat yourself out. Go. If you're married, take your wife to dinner, or your husband to dinner, or your family to the dinner. You know what I'm saying? Go and enjoy yourself. That's right. No Zoom meetings. My phone ain't working this week. Go take yourself to dinner. Go to dinner. And don't just, I say go to dinner. Did you hear what I said? Go to dinner. Oh, you've been paying for everybody else's food when y'all go out to impress them, and putting your card down on the table, and they done ate everything they wanted to eat, and now you footing the bill, and you pick the bill up, and it's $170, $200, $300 bill, and you feeling good about yourself because you taking care of them. You tell them they money ain't no good and all that kind of stuff. That sounds wonderful. I got you. But now take care of yourself. Guess what? Take your family out to dinner, and don't take them to no McDonald's. Take them out to dinner. I ain't say take them to no fast food. Take them to no drive-through. Take them to no table where they got to order a number 3 or number 4 off the thing. Take them to a nice restaurant. So y'all put some nice stuff on. We going to eat. Take them out there and say whatever you want. Let's get it. And when they bring the ticket, and it may be $200, but smile. Don't be talking about, man, I done spent all this money. No, laugh and go, yes, we spend it on us. Spend it on myself. If you got to take yourself to dinner, take yourself somewhere nice, sit down, and don't be talking about, I'm gonna eat it in the car. No, go in there, make them put you in a nice table, and if you're in a place that's not that the table ain't with, tell them I don't want to sit here, I want to sit over there. Get you a nice place and sit down, and then just let them bring it to you. Just let them spoil you. Take care of you. Because guess what? If you were sick and stuff like that. There's some people that will come take care of you, but for the most part, the people that you falling all over and tripping over to get to, they not even gonna call you. Oh, okay. I don't even want to go there. I'm gonna leave that one alone. They're not gonna call you. They're not gonna fall out. They're not gonna fall out over you like you falling out over them. And then your feelings get hurt because you like, well, people just don't do you right. You got to start understanding that you got to take care of yourself. Go and spend some money on you. I'm going to get out of here. Go spend some money on who? You. Make it a me weekend. Make it a me day. Go spend some money on yourself. You can spend it on everybody else. Go spend some money. Go buy you some nice shoes. Go buy you a couple of outfits. Go buy and don't be feeling guilty. I just got, no, this is me. This is for me. I ain't trying to do it for nobody else. I'm doing this for me. I want to have a good me day, a me weekend. Put some money aside and say, this is going to be the money I spend. And then when you put some money aside, when you go on vacation, spend your money. Enjoy yourself. If you want to get room service, get it. If you don't, go out and eat. But start taking care of yourself. Because I'm here to give you a harsh reality that people will not. There's some folk that as much as you doing, ain't nothing coming back from them, because there's some people, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to have to get out of here if I get in trouble, because there's some people that are selfish and they only looking out for themselves and what they can get out of it. Anybody that you always making a deposit into, but you can never get a withdrawal, that's a problem. Did you hear what I'm saying? So you got to start looking out for yourself. You got to take care of yourself. You can't do it anymore. I'm sorry. I just, when I read that thing with Jamie Foxx, I said, you know what? That's true. People will replace you. That's why, of course, as a pastor, whatever, I don't ever go through no changes, because, look, if I close my eyes at night, they'll replace me next week and be talking about, walk past and say, oh, he was a great leader. But they'll next man up. And then the next person come up and they be like, oh, we so grateful for our pastor. He's given us something we ain't never heard before. And that's true. That's the truth from here to Texas, y'all. And so you got to understand, love what you do, but always make sure you're looking out for yourself. Don't always put your destiny or fate in the hands of others. Don't do that. Even your health, whatever. I mean, we could go so many ways with this, but just don't do that. Start taking time out for you. Start looking out for yourself. Start refocusing on you. Don't be fooled by people pretending to help you and wanting to help you. You got to take care of yourself. You got to look out for yourself. Build relationships and friendships, but make sure you still look out for yourself. And somebody said, well, how can you prove this? Because it seems to be a little, it seems to be a little selfish if you're just looking out for yourself. But when you start reading, even in Scripture, he talks about how we should love ourselves. I can't love you if I can't love me. Love has to start with me first, not with you. I don't start out by loving you. I start out by loving myself. And if I love myself, then you're going to be better off because I feel good about myself. That's why I got to focus on me. If I feel good about me, then you're going to benefit. But if I don't feel good about me, you're not going to benefit. Somebody said, well, what do you mean? He said, love thy neighbor as thyself. So if you don't love yourself, we've already got a problem. If you ain't taking care of yourself, you cannot take care of others if you don't know how to take care of yourself. Do you hear what I'm saying? You can't take care of nobody else and you know how to take care of yourself. You gotta feel good about you. And I gotta get out of here, y'all. Start feeling good about you. A lot of our problems is we don't feel good about ourselves. And we're waiting on people to validate us. And you can't always wait on, because some folk, they ain't gonna validate you. Not unless they can get something from you. And then once they can't get it anymore, they don't validate you no more. So you can't wait on people's validation of you. You got to start saying to yourself, I feel good about me. That's why I got mirrors around my house. I know you may say, well, you vain. No, I'm not vain. The mirrors are so you can see what's wrong with you. And when I look in the mirror, especially if I'm dressed and fixed up, I say when I get in the mirror, boy, you looking good today. I'm feeling good about myself. So when I go to wherever I'm going, if nobody ever tells me, they don't give me no compliments, they don't have to. If they never say, Pastor Martin, you sharp, they don't have to. Nobody has to. Nobody has to. At all. Why? For the mere fact, I've already taken care of that. I'm feeling good about myself. When I walk out my door, I feel good about myself. When I, oh my God, that's right. When I walk out the door, I feel good about myself. I have a good vibe. I have a good feeling about me. Therefore, if you don't ever say anything, I feel good about me. And we got to start feeling better about us. Feel good about yourself. All right? I got to get out of here, y'all. Feel good about yourself. Make that something you do the rest of the year. Dress up, feel good about yourself. Put some nice things on, feel good about yourself. Stop looking for people to say, well, you look good. That's nice, I receive it, but I ain't being funny. But when I left the house looking good. That's what I did. That's why I took the time to get ready, because I took the time to do that. And so we have to do that. Feel good about you. Now, I hope you got some out of this tonight. Take time to look out for yourself. Take time for you. Refocus on you. Don't be fooled by people pretending to help. All of us should learn, if it's true from Jamie Foxx, people will move on without you after you put all that time in, after you've done all that sacrificing, after you've done all that. I close with this. I said this, and as far as sports, I don't know if I could be a coach in football, basketball, or baseball. And the reason I don't know if I could be one is because, people bring you in and they say, coach these grown men. Coach them. They grown. They make millions of dollars, but we need you to coach them. And you're coaching them and they say, well, you got to have influence. Okay. But these are grown men making all this money. So ain't too much you can tell them because they grown and they're making money like that. But anyway, so you're coaching them. And you can take a team from the bottom to the top in a year. They can come close to the championship or win the championship. But the next year, you could have injuries or whatever, and you don't have that kind of season. And guess what people will do? They will fire you and let you go. because they're looking for what you forget about your sacrifice. Forget about all the energy you done put in. They don't care nothing about that. Their thing is, what have you done for me lately? Only what you do for me now. If it ain't happening now, you out. And God forbid that you haven't put no money away or nothing, and you depending on that. Now you in trouble. Now you in trouble because you wouldn't looking out for yourself. You wasn't doing anything. They used to tell us, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's an old saying. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And so people are looking for what you can do for them lately. So you better start taking care of yourself. All right. I'm done, y'all. I hope you got some out of this tonight. I want us to be better. This dropped in my spirit 2 days ago, and then I was trying to do something else, but it just wouldn't let me go. So I want to share it with you tonight, and I hope that it has touched somebody to understand that this is the season that you got to look out for yourself. Look out for you, your family. Look out for those, connected, but make sure you are taking care of yourself first. Because if you don't take care of yourself, that is going to be a problem. Health-wise, I've been to the doctor, and I've done my latter reports, my last few reports. Every doctor I went to, the urologist, they come back see me in a year. When I had my colonoscopy done, they said come see me in 3 years. My other doctor says you're doing so good. They removed me from one of the medicines, and every one of them they said, oh, we're just about your health. But guess what? That didn't start just with them. That started with me making up in my mind, if I want to be around here, I got to start taking care of myself. Because ain't nobody else going to take care of me. Because if I want a Pepsi, they going to get it for me. If I want some candy, they going to go get it. If I want something, they ain't got no problem getting it. Not that they don't care, but if that's what he wants, give it to him. But I had to make up my mind not to do it. So here I am. Now, those of you that don't know, man, I was a Pepsi drinker. Man, I drink Pepsi. That you talking about people being addicted to alcohol. I was addicted to Pepsis. Man, I could drink Pepsis all day long. A 6-pack, a 24-ounce. A Pepsi. When we go to family function, they knew they had to have some Pepsi somewhere in that house. Don't bring nothing else. And if they didn't have none, we would leave and go get some. Pepsis was my drink. But I have to say, I started taking care of myself. So since August of last year, 2022, and here we are now, April, I have not had one soda, not just a Pepsi. I haven't had a soda since August. But that came because I started saying, you know what? I got to take care of myself. Because if I don't, I ain't going to be no good for nobody. If I don't take care of myself, they're going to be servicing me instead of me servicing them. So I leave with you again. Whatever you do, look out for yourself and take care of yourself. I'm out, y'all. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being a part. As you always see on the screen right here, you see the Cash App. Somebody said we want to be a blessing to you. You help us on Monday nights. If you do, you can send some to the Cash App right there, the $ DLMSR, and be a blessing. And keep me, I'm praying for you. You keep praying for me. We're praying that God would continue to bless and God would continue to move. All right. I want you again to connect with me. This is how you can do it. Go right here and you can connect on all platforms that I'm on, and you can do that, and we'll be so happy to connect with you and to have you. Those that want to talk about ministry, you can do that. I still have free sessions on Wednesdays and Fridays, 15-minute video session. You can book your time. Go to dlmartin.org and you can book your sessions. We can talk ministry there, and it'll be a blessing. So do that, and I look forward to it. Well, the Lord bless you, and the Lord keep you. Thank you once again for joining me. It's always a pleasure to share with you on Monday night. I want you to do something for me. I want you to remember that your best days are ahead of you and not behind. God bless you.